Hey everyone, this is Nocturnal Animations bringing you yet another live stream. This is live stream number 23, and we're going to try to cover some chapter 6 work over here. I'm having a little issue with the stream at the moment. I don't know what's happening. It's lagging a bit, but I think it's okay right now. So let me start again. So, welcome everyone. This is Nocturnal Animations bringing you yet another live stream. This is live stream number 23, and we're going to try to get some chapter 6 progress done today. Hey Darius Briggs, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, bud? Can someone in the comment section please confirm if you can hear me and if the stream is, smooth? Hey Body Bunny, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, bud? I can hear you and the stream is smooth. The stream is good. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So yeah, we're gonna get down to doing a bit of a set build for chapter 6. And yeah, nothing too complex today. And I won't be doing live streams every Sunday. I'm just doing it for today because I haven't done one in some time. And hopefully I'll be able to do every Wednesday like usual a live stream, like not around this time, but like a few hours later, about the same timing as before. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, Party Bunny. Still, I mean, if whoever who's read my community tab, the recent post, I've been going through some issues lately, like personal issues, and let's just say my mind is not so good at taking these kind of issues on. You could say I'm a bit of a paranoid person. But yeah, I'm slowly recovering from it, and I hope the, I stay at that pace and eventually get out of it if all goes well. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. I need to pull up the script so I can get a better idea of how the scene would look like. I hope you get better. Thank you so much, Pie Bunny. I hope so too. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for sticking around and still showing your amazing support. Really means a lot. Just figuring out the brief layout before going into the full-fledged build. So the scene I'm working on over here is more of a, what do you call it? Just a simple conversation between the unknown and a new character who's going to be introduced in chapter 6. So yeah, this is just like within the main base of the enemy. So yeah, let me just figure out the layout and then I'll build up the walls. One advice I can give to a lot of people who work on mocks or stop motion sets is it's best to have a minifigure in hand, like for example this one, and just place it at least in the center so that you can understand how big the set is supposed to be, whether the camera will be able to capture it the way you want, and overall if the scene works out. So that's one thing I always do. I always try to include one minifigure at least at least one in the center and work around it. That way you can make sure that the set, fits the minifigure scale. Because at times when you focus on building the set, then when you bring the minifigure, you'll be like, oh, there's a big size difference. I'll be back in a few minutes. Won't take long. No worries, Party Bunny. Take your time. Right. Still not sure if I should keep her standing in the scene or like sitting. Because in most of the scenes she's been standing, so I feel like that'll be a good change. So yeah, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure I get the right amount of studs, like the count. Just missing one piece. I'll move this a bit more to this side, like so. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Bye, Bunny. And for now, I'm not like stuck or added tag to the corners of the base plate because, right now the set is not done yet. So once that's done, then and I'm about to film, that's when I paste it down. Just 1 second, I need to get some more pieces. So what's everyone been up to lately? Okay, gotta sell some translucent pieces so that we can add some detailing to the walls. Not like a lot, I would say, because it's a simple scene. Nothing, I've just done some stop motion and studied for the math test in week 13 Tuesday. Oh, okay. I wish you all the best, Bye Bunny, for that. Not gonna lie, I will admit, during school days I wasn't a big math fan. But during college, I did enjoy some of the courses like calculus and calculus 2. Not because of the professor. It was because I found this professor who taught the same topics, but in an amazing way. Like he made the class interesting, and I was able to understand everything a lot more better. So in college, I would struggle to understand what the professor was saying, or a lot of the things, but then come back home and I'll watch some of Professor Leonard's videos on YouTube, and he explains everything better. So I'm like, when you understand the topic, you feel a lot happy. So that's why I would say I enjoy calculus during college days. So I think these will be the corners, or like just a brief idea of the size of the set. I need to still stack up, no doubt about that. And most probably what I'll be doing is adding a, like, rather than just keeping it dark gray walls, I'll be adding like a line of the light gray bricks to add some details. Hey Yuso Animator, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, bud? Okay, and it's more fun when you know what to do exactly. Because when you don't understand the topic, you're like, "Ugh, this is not fun." Your mind kind of zones out. You kind of, you pretty much, that's when you hate the topic. But when you understand the topic, it's like, oh wow. Especially if it's a very complex one. Like for me, after a day at college, I'll be like, oh boy, this is such a complex topic. I don't understand anything. And then when I come back home, all upset, I'll watch Leonard, and he'll probably bring like the same examples most of the time, and I'll be like, wow, I understood it, and that makes me feel excited. Are you making an animation? I'm right now, I'm not going to be doing any animation. I'm mostly working on the set design for chapter 6, like a scene which will happen in chapter 6, and this will be one of the scenes which I'll first film. I'm still waiting for one of the voice actors to send in the lines, but yeah, it's mostly like 3 characters involved in the scene, so I need to first get all the audio files in advance so that I can then film accordingly. But yeah, like I won't be straightway jumping into chapter 6. The reason is because I plan to do a stop motion contest announcement on my Instagram and Discord. I've shown the set design for it, which I've worked on for the stop motion contest announcement. So yeah, I just need to work on some of the lines quickly and coordinate with one of the voice actors, and then I'll be able to finish filming that and have that ready for you guys. And it's worse when you had the best teacher and then they change the teacher that doesn't make the lesson fun and explain so much. Yeah, that is true. I mean, for us, we didn't really have a change of professors. The thing is, in college, like Calculus 1 will be taught by one professor. Then when you go to the next semester to do Calculus 2, it may be taught by another professor. But then again, I wouldn't say like, okay, I mean, I did have one good professor for math-based topics, which I had. That was like for, I think, Calculus 1. She was a very good teacher. She made it fun. Like, I remember I did it during the summer because I wanted to, I think it was a summer break or winter break. But yeah, I did. You had the option to do a course over the break, so I decided to just, get that course done. That way, I'll be ahead rather than stuffing each semester with a lot of courses. But yeah, she made it really fun. I remember every Friday, she would like bring us some treat, either a cake for everyone. There was like only 6 or 7 of us in the class, so it wasn't that hard for her to handle. And yeah, so every weekend she would bring us some kind of treat. Either it'll be chocolates, or it'll be cake, or it'll be anything else, some sweet treats. And she made the class fun. She was like one of those professors you wanted to make her feel what's the term, like you wanted her to feel proud of you, that you're scoring good, you're understanding the topics, you're interacting well in the class. Okay, that sounds fun. Sounded fun. Yep. But I think for me, my favorite course from college days was um, history of World War I, because I'm a big a war-based like not war-based freak. Okay, war-based freak you could say. Like I love the topic of all the World War I and World War II especially. I just love watching like movies based off it or reading up on materials about it, learning more about it, how it was done. Because I know it's just I think that's why I love Star Wars in the end, because they have sometimes they conduct one of I mean they show some battles which remind us of how it took place during World War II times, like especially the siege of Ambara. That like the intro to that is looks like something you would see in World War II, minus the Republic attack, gunships, and the clones and all those things. But yeah, I wanted to actually take World War II, but sadly that class was already full, so I had to take World War I, which wasn't bad. But yeah, it was fun, and also our professor most of the time made us watch movies based off World War I, and then write an essay based off of it, and make some presentations, and it was fun. I feel like that was like one of those courses which I voluntarily took two topics to do presentations for. I think the topics were the arsenal which was used and the vehicles which were used during the World War I period. Like the tanks, the guns, etc. Yes, history is most fun topic. I had almost straight A in that topic. Yeah, I don't blame you. Even during the school days, that was my favorite topic. I mean, not everything about history, but war-based things. Especially in the textbooks, you'll always find dioramas of the battlefield, and that was fun to look at. Especially our professor would be like, okay, now you have to create a physical diorama based off this battlefield, and that's something I would look forward to, because that would mean you had to use those mini green or gray soldiers, and you had to create the terrain. Yeah, it was very fun. World War II in topics are the most funniest lessons to be. Funniest? I'm assuming you meant to say fun lessons to be. But yeah, I totally agree. Okay, I'll first get this layout done like this, and then I'll increase the height and start to adjust the walls and then add some of the props to the scene. Wait, now I wrote everything wrong. No worries, Pie Bunny, I understood what you meant. I'll just bring this a bit more closer so that you guys can see it. I know the camera is a bit, what do you call it, foggy like, the preview. Uh, but yeah, I'm not sure how to fix that. I tried to even clean the lens, but it's not working. Hopefully down the line I'll get a better camera, and the view will be a lot better. Thing is, before I was using the Arium Cam software on my phone, so I was kind of like mounting up my phone and giving you guys the view. But over a period of time, that will bring like like it'll heat up the phone just running the software like that. So I didn't want to take the risk, especially since it's a new phone. Yeah, but it's fine. I can still see. Awesome. Okay, so I think I will add one more like that. Okay. So she will be somewhere over here. I think that's best. That way I can have the camera kind of like positioned here to like when filming in this direction and aim it like this when filming in this direction. That way even when I'm filming like this I don't need to worry about keeping this whole wall over here. I can't wait for the next season, chapter 6. Yep. Chapter 6 is going to be a very intense one as well, both filming wise and also story wise. But yeah, we are a long way from getting it done. But yeah, take step by step and we'll eventually get there. Plus, I'm trying to come up with new, what do you call it, other projects and ideas for the channel because, I don't really like the fact that, once I upload a big stop motion, I kind of go silent and just do live stream and stuff. I want to be able to bring more content to you guys. So at the moment, I'm planning other stuff for the channel, and yeah, hopefully it'll work out. I'll obviously be announcing it on the community tab and trying to get your guys' inputs about it. In fact, I also do plan to ask some of you guys, whoever will be interested. I mean, not a lot, but a couple of you. Like I'll be soon posting on the community tab. I'll be getting in touch with some of you over there, and whoever shows interest to work with me on the future of the channel, I'll I'll either communicate with you guys through email, and we'll figure out how we can maybe we can plan some kind of call on Google Meet or Zoom, whichever works, and we can discuss. I can discuss with some of you about what I plan for the channel, and you guys can give me your inputs. Of course, even on the community tab, your guys' inputs will matter. But this way, I want to also involve you guys so I can see what, other than just these stop motions, what do you guys plan to do? I mean, want to see, more on the channel. Because I want to make sure that what I upload on the channel, other than these big stop motions or long stop motions, there are more stuff which you guys look forward to watching. Just one over here, and now I'll start increasing the height. First, I need to get the light gray pieces. Just 1 second, guys. I'll just get the light gray pieces and I'll come back. Alright, I'm back. Sadly, I haven't sorted out the light gray pieces separately. What I've kind of done is, I think I've shown you guys before. Okay, it's not gonna be easy because it's a big container. But yeah, this is pretty much what I've done. I've kind of put the santan pieces, the light santan pieces, and the light gray pieces all together. The reason is because in the ongoing series, most of the terrain is kind of like Tatooine based. So I've done this so that, all the terrain for this planet is in one box. And I just realized it's already getting full. I may need to get another one. Okay, let me bring this back to where it was. By the way, what do you guys think about Mandalorian's, you know, the new season? Season 3, I think? That's what it's called. I mean, I haven't watched it yet. It's in my to-do list. I do plan to do it this week, hopefully. Because the thing is, some of the episodes are quite long. I was kind of caught off guard when I saw the durations of each of them. I think like one is even like 1 hour long. I mean, if it were, like shorter, then maybe I would squeeze it in. But you know, I don't like to stop a episode halfway and then continue watching it later. Yeah, I watched the first one, not the second one. Oh, okay. I'm honestly excited to watch it because I can't wait to have my mind go crazy about what new Lego sets Lego will be bringing us from based on that season. I've already seen some teasers of some people have created some sets already like um God, words are just not coming to me right now. Just they created what each set could look like, and I've seen I think one of them, but I'm trying to avoid it because at the same time that'll be kind of like a spoiler. But yeah, one thing is for sure, as per the trailer we've seen, there's a lot more Mandalorian based stuff happening. So here's hoping that we get more Mandalorian based minifigures and sets from that. Yeah, it's fine. Yup, no spoils. Strange. I was so sure that I got a bunch of the light gray bricks. I don't know where I put those. Unless I've used it somewhere and I don't even remember. I'll be back. That's strange. No worries. Bye, bunny. But I really hope that this year itself, Lego will bring us the gunships. Because, last year we had. Was it last year? Yeah, last year we had the ADT, and many people were expecting the ADT and the gunship to come together, but it didn't happen. But, maybe this year they'll announce that we're getting the gunship, hopefully. Welcome back, Party Bunny. Just a second, I need to figure out how I designed this wall before, because I'd rather the designs be consistent. Okay, got it. Another gunship would be great. Exactly. I really want a gunship, but they are so expensive here in Europe. I can imagine. I'm not even looking at the prices of the old gunships at all, because I can imagine how expensive they are right now. But yeah, I think Lego will eventually bring us a gunship. Maybe it'll be at least announced this year. But yeah, here's hoping. And also a playable size, I would say. Something which will match the ADT. Because ADT is like the new one is the perfect size for minifigure scale based. And so we should really get a gunship which is also the same with the same proportion. I think it'll be a tiny bit bigger than the ADT, but not too big. Because at the same time, I like was it the ADRT, the ADRT walkers? I had to eventually dismantle them because I didn't like how they looked in the case. Because the ADT looked perfect, the speeders look good. Even the speeders, I would say, are pretty much minifigure scale, because if you compare them to the ADT size, they look quite alright, like the correct size. Okay, it could be slightly reduced, but you know, it's okay. But the ADRT RTs are way too big. So eventually I dismantle the ADRTs which I had, and yeah, I'm using those for spare parts, but everything else is kept the same. Have you guys gone? Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have already, but have you guys gotten your hands on the new Fire Force Battle Pack? I was planning to get some more this month, but decided not to because there's honestly no point. Because you know, it's not really like an army building set, because you know, you get one specialist, you'll get a bunch of heavies, I was about to say heavies, and you get one officer. And honestly, I'm upset with the officer because it's a printed on what do you call it, karma. So yeah, I'm really hoping for Captain Rex when yeah, that seems to be like a set we can expect, like some set with Captain Rex. I really hope they won't give a printed on Karma and Pauldron, because that'll really suck. I got it. I went to 5 stores to find one, and when I finally did, it was like 3 of them left. Ooh, God. I agree to you because I hate printed stuff. Yep. Party Bunny, you can actually check Amazon, because at times Amazon tends to I mean, yeah, always Amazon has you know, restocks of the sets, and at times they lower the prices because, okay, I'm speaking dirhams wise, which is the currency over here. Uh, like before in the store, it was 85 dirhams for one of the sets. On Amazon, I checked for at least a week. The price had dropped down to 70, 65, 70 dirhams. So, which was pretty good. Though at that point, I wasn't in the mood to get any more of them, because I think I already got like 6 of them. So, I don't feel the need to get any more. At least a printed yet pack or Carman, or what they are now called. Oh, okay, you're referring to the Karma, or what's it called, a skirt piece? Something, not skirt piece, waistcape. There we go. Oh, God. I don't know why it's taking me time to get these words. But yeah, it's called a waistcape. I think that's best to use. But yeah, it was a very disappointing thing to see on the officer. Even for the officer, I've only kept like one of them in the army collection. The rest have gone. I put them as pilots for the, or drivers of the ADT. You know, you don't need to see the printed on pieces at least, or part. And yeah, for the officer which I have, I've given him one of the black waistcapes which I had. I know, but I still know what you're talking about. Yeah, I hate them. It's so annoying, those printed stuff. Yup, I know. But yeah, I'm very worried about Captain Rex because based off the game, like the latest Lego game, they've shown Captain Rex but with a printed on waistcape, which is scary. Like I really hope Lego doesn't give us a printed on one because that's just going to ruin Captain Rex. That's why when it came to Commander Cody, I wasn't worried because over there he doesn't really have, you know, a waistcape or a pauldron. So yeah, there you're not, you don't need to worry about them printing on anything except for the jetpack. They could have actually created a mold, but it's not that bad. Wait a minute, don't tell me. Oh no, I think this gray piece over here is lost or has become a bit pale compared to this one. So yeah, that's gonna be an issue. I've given my 2 handguns to my officer. No, those monsters. But he has a printed on jetpack, yeah. But I really wish they created some kind of mold for the jetpack. It would have been good. But at the same time, I would have been uncomfortable with adding a piece at the neck because, that's kind of noticeable and gives a bit of that extra height, which I wouldn't have liked. But yeah, I'm still not complaining. The Commander Cody, I would say bravo to Lego for executing such a good minifigure over there. I just hope with Captain Rex they give a proper pauldron, not like the very loose one which we've seen on some old minifigures, and a proper waistcape. Even if it's a plain black one, I wouldn't mind. Because we know for Captain Rex, like at his waistcape, the border, he has a bit of blue and the rest is black. So I hope at least a plain black one they could give us. Because if they give us a printed one, that's like, come on. Because Captain Rex, more than Commander Cody, Captain Rex has been a minifigure everyone has been wanting. So you'll have a bunch of pissed off Lego fans if they print it on. I've given 2 handguns to my officer because it came with 1 extra handgun. Oh, nice. Actually, I can show you. Wait, I'll just add this wall and then I'll show you what I've done with my officer. I've even added. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've even created a custom commander for the Fire Force team. And I like how it's turned out. So what I've done is I've used the torso of the heavy trooper and the legs are pretty much the same. And the helmet I use also from the heavy trooper, and I've added a waistcape and I've given the visor to him. And it's turned out quite well. I'll bring it right now and show you guys 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Now, I just need to move this things a bit to the side so that I'll have space. So yeah, this is my current collection which I have. The gunners are missing because I decided not to add them to this because I'm running out of space. And I wanted to make space in case I get 2 more of the new Fire Force battle packs. But yeah, this is the updated collection. And yeah, as I was mentioning, wait a minute, don't tell me. Oh god, I think this Lego minifigure's feet seem to be a bit loose when I place it on the white one, and his visor or antenna piece came off. I'll just add that back on and then show you guys. But yeah, this is, oh, sorry about that. This is how it looks. I've given him the standard black waistcape. I mean, this is one of the wastegapes which came with the snowtrooper from the Empire, so I took that and I just painted on using the apple barrel paint. And it looks good. Okay, it's actually meant to be grey and blue, but you know, black looks a lot better. And over here, we have my custom Fire First Commander. Basically, he has most of the things from. Okay, it's not very clear. This camera doesn't focus that well, but yeah, it goes with the standard Fire First Heavy Trooper armor, and I've just added a waistcape and I've given him dual pistols. So yeah, that's all the high-ranking officers I have over here. I just want to check if. Okay, that's a bit concerning because the minifigure, both these minifigures, I just realized their grip is a bit off. I hope the base plate isn't affecting them, because I've read up somewhere that it's best not to keep the minifigures on stud pieces for too long because that'll affect their leg. I hope that's not the issue here. That's much. Okay, that's great, cool. Damn, that's epic. Damn, that's sad. But it can be the base plate because when they get old, they don't really stick to the base plate. Yeah, that is true. But I honestly don't know because this is an official Lego base plate. So, and I don't keep like detaching the minifigures from it. Most of them have been on this base plate for some time. Like only I would say from this line I take them to film for chapter 6. I mean sorry, chapter 5, chapter 4. But everything else stays the same. And yeah, what I've also done is I've converted the sniper troopers into kind of like a special forces unit. So I've removed their snipers and I've given them the ordinary blasters. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I really like the visor. I'm glad that they did a custom, like a new mold for that. It'll come in handy, like especially they're going to be focusing on clones with, more clones with those visors on. But yeah, I'll just put this back in the case. Okay, so let's get back to the set design. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll change out this grey brick over here because it's standing out quite a lot. Be right back. No worries. Bye, buddy. Okay, that wall is done. Now I need to do it for the same thing for this one. Okay, I posted all my 5 first minifigure collections in your work in progress images. Okay. I'll actually check that out right now. Because I like to see other people's collections. Wait, where is my phone? Just 1 second, guys. I'll just get my phone quickly and I'll get back to you. Oh wow, that actually looks really good. Very clean looking as well. So yeah, I'll just quickly show you guys. I don't know if that will be clear, but yeah. This is Party Bunnies 501st. Wait, actually, let me just zoom in a bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Thanks. That actually looks clean, damn. Okay, so I need to do it for a couple more walls. If you guys are wondering why the backside is light santan color, it's because I decided, like, I don't have those full blocks, so I decided to use one of these small ones over here, light gray, and the back I decided to add that as a support. Otherwise during filming it'll be too flimsy and then I have the risk of everything just collapsing. Okay, now one more stretch and then this wall will be done. Hey, gaming with Night King. Welcome to live stream. How are you doing, bud? That seems hard putting it all together. Not really. Okay, it's a bit, but at the same time, the end result is all that matters. Okay, that is looking good. I think I'll add a few more over here so that there's no risk of the background getting captured. Okay, that at times can be annoying. There's like a single stud over here, but I think we can just ignore that. Hey, Dotbig Studios, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, bud? Your stop motions are great. Thank you so much, Buddy Bunny. I really appreciate that. Okay, now I'll add some more pieces in the back. And then I will begin raising the wall. I'm good. How are you, friend? I'm doing alright. As mentioned earlier, I'm just trying my best to get over the recent events. Yeah, so I'm getting better at it now. Okay, so we got ourselves a pretty solid wall over here. Now we just need to start increasing the height of it. We'll first start off with 2. I think that'll be more than enough, because at the same time we have to remember there's no point in adding too much of details or too much of height or length of the walls if most of it is not going to be captured. Once I do these walls, I'll just add some more details to them. I see that you already started making the next chapter. In a way, Darbig Studios. But yeah, this is a set design for one of the scenes in chapter 6. Like, I haven't filmed any of the scenes yet, because I'm also working on a stop motion contest announcement. And this one is going to be a little more different compared to my previous stop motion contest announcements, because I am planning something special in it, so that others can also get involved in the contest. This is meant to influence others who don't even have a channel to work on a stop motion or to show off their skills. So I'm hoping with this new technique, there'll be a lot more people who join the contest, and this will influence others to give stop motion making a try. Sounds amazing. Yep. I mean, I hope it is. I mean, this new thing will also benefit the regular people who have been applying to most of my contests. So yeah, it's like a win for everyone. But when it comes to picking the winners, it will be things will be a bit more picky because um, as you guys know, in the previous contest announcements, like when I announced the winners, at times for third and second place I would give it to two people. This time there'll only be one winner in the third place, second place, and first place. And maybe down the line, after doing a couple of these contests and seeing how it turns out, I will be, if necessary, I will pick like two winners for third and max second place. But for now, because I want to try to keep these contests more challenging, I will do that. Okay, yeah, I think that's the height wise. This is enough. Okay, I think I'll just extend this part of the wall as well a bit. I'm still working on my file for stop motion. It's taking a while since I'm not used to working with droids. Yeah. Droids are... I honestly never expected droids to be so hard to use when animating, but yeah, it's a real pain when using droids because they are very, very flimsy. Especially when you're working with multiple in a scene, like, dear god, it's a pain. And I'm sure you guys know because in chapter 5 there was a lot of droid involvement, especially them walking. Like even if you slightly adjust the arm or tilt it a bit up, the whole body will move. Droids are the worst to work with in stop motions. Yes, they are. Not gonna lie, when I first thought of using the droids, I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that hard, you know. I don't need to worry that much about the walking because their legs anyways can't move. But then, it may after working for some time with the droids, you really, really appreciate working with regular minifigures a lot more. Now we're going to make use of something like a specific type of parts which I love the most because once you add them they make any set look good, and it's these ones. I really love using these ones because they just add a lot of details to whichever set you use them in. I think I got these ones from two of the Lego stunt sets, like those very small sets with the bikes. So yeah, I got these ones, and I like in one of them there were four, so I managed to get eight, and then one I got from a Wonder Woman set. Yes, plus I have old droids. I have them like 7 years, so they are a little broken. Yeah, that I actually try my best to make do with some of them because I'd rather not use too much of the new droids which I have. But at the same time, it's oof, it's the old droids are just way too flimsy, especially at the legs. I did a file for stop motion on my other channel with only Lego stop motions, and they are so hard to work with. With only Lego stop, I'm assuming you meant with Lego droids, right? Buddy bunny? That brick looks awesome in stop motions. You mean this one, the black one? Yep. I totally agree. Okay, add some over here. Add one over here. Okay, I need to leave 6. So it'll come over here. Okay, one extra. Okay, now I need to plan the next bit. I'm gonna add these tiny little windows over here. Just to add some more details to the to the walls. Actually, I don't think I need these 3 pillars over here. Not sure. I think it's best just to keep these ones like along the long hallway. Okay, that was looking good. Let me just see how it looks without it. Yeah, I think that's best. So we won't be putting any of these pillars over here. What frames do you work with now again? I work with 12 and 14. Most of the action scenes I do with 14, and um, some scenes, like for example the walking or sprinting, I do 12. Because the technique which I use for sprinting, it looks a bit off if I use 14, like they look like they're going too fast. Yeah, so 14 for action and 12 for basic scenes. Okay, so now I think I need to add some details like over here. And what I plan to do is like add some droids, like show them like they're working on some control panel. Yeah, let me first get the pieces for that. Actually, for these ones, I'll remove the glass because it doesn't make sense to have that over there. Because without the pillows, they look a bit off. Okay, yeah, that looks better. You know, like a hall with these special details, and this one can just be a plain one. So now what I'll do is I'll add these ones over here. And these will be the setup for the control panels which I'll be adding. Now I need to find the pieces amongst all this. I'll first put some of the pieces back in the container, that otherwise it'll be too messy over here. Oops. That's what happens when you juggle things. And I've made a mess. And there's a bunch on the floor as well. Okay, I think I got all of them. Bro moments like right there. Yeah, I don't know if I've found all of them. Still a bunch, I think, on the table, or have I taken all of them? Okay, I'll search for it later. Yeah, things are not going according to plan because my ring light was about to fall off now. Right now I'm searching in the container which I've allocated for only, you know, scene scene special design thingies. I don't have a special term for it, but it's basically things which are used to, you know, add special details to the scene. Okay, it's not on this one. Okay, I found some at least. So far I found two. So I'll be doing this kind of little design, and I'll be adding them to these parts over here and folding them down. So they'll be kind of like those little screens which the droids we see work on. Alright, got all four. Why is this not going down? There we go. Yeah, so now we got ourselves like four little control panels where we'll have droids manning. Oh, those are some epic designs right there. Thank you so much, Bye Bunny. So I think we are almost done with the design over here. Just need to figure out where this minifigure will be working at when the scene opens up. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just create a simple desk. I say simple now, but by the time I'm done making it, it'll be the most complex looking desk ever. That's how most of the things which I work on end up. Like, oh, okay, let me just do a simple table, or let me just do a simple ship design, and then in the end I have a very complex looking one. And then in the end, when I'm done using it, I'll be hesitant on taking it down. Okay, I think I'll use those as a side support like that. Or should I use this one instead? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use this. These are also pieces which I love to use a lot because they just look amazing. Perfect looking crates. It's, I think, a very old design which Lego has been using, and it still works. It looks amazing. At one point I only had one of these, and then eventually after buying a bunch of sets I have like, I think, 8 or 9 of them. You can always see them in the backgrounds of some scenes in the current series. So I will put this minifigure a bit over here. Now I need to decide how long the desk is going to be. Thing is, some sides have a bit of tack, so I'm trying to conceal those. Okay, so it can be like this, and I'll add some kind of flat base piece on top. Just throw this one as an extra detail over there once the table is done. These pieces especially I also love, so I would say these crates and these pillars are my number one favorite looking pieces, because again you can do a lot of detailing to a set with them. Yeah, those are so epic pieces. I remember that you used one of them in the chapter 5 as a vent or one time. Yep, that is true. Oh, that scene was actually a bit tricky because I was trying to figure out a good design for the vent entrance. At first, I was planning something like a hatch in the ground and the clones lifting it and going in there, but then that would have been too complex to animate, and I'm not reached that point yet. But, eventually I'll have to tackle a scene like that. And that was epic one too. Yep. Okay, let me just carefully put this back there. And now, time to figure out the tabletop. No, that's not gonna work. Should I use just white pieces? I think that'll be best. I think something like this. But at the same time, I don't want the table to be too high. So let me first add these pieces. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if the minifigure looks... And I don't know why this minifigure's arms and joints are just so hard to move. It honestly looks like a kitchen counter now. Oh boy. I think it works. sort of. Just press it down and make sure that everything is level. That's actually kind of clean right there. I know, yeah, it does, but at the same time, I'm just looking at the height perspective and I don't know, it looks a bit off. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Oh boy, why is this minifigure's arm so hard to move? Let me actually pull out the camera and see how it looks when I zoom in. I think that's the only way I can ever decide this design. I'll be right back because I'm gonna take a shower, but I won't leave. I will just not be there. No worries, bye bunny. Actually, I'll be ending the live stream I think in like 5 or 10 more minutes because I just need to finalize this and maybe add the droids over there along this. And yeah, I think I'll wrap it up over there. I don't want to overcomplicate the scene because then again, it's not like a very complex one. So yeah, in case you're not there when I... Oh, okay, then I will be waiting. Okay. Yeah, so within 5 or max 10 minutes I'll wrap this up. Thanks a lot, party buddy. Okay, let's see. And I'll add this one as a little prop over there for details. It looks okay. I'll adjust it so you guys can hopefully see. But I'm not sure if this is like most of the torso is like kind of concealed. I'm not sure. Okay. Actually, what I'll do is I'll change out the base because I don't think that's like the table shouldn't be too high. So what I'll do is I'll remove the supports. The only reason why I use them is because they look good. But they should also fit in with the scene, which they weren't. So what I'll do is instead I'll use these pieces. I think it'll work out. The only issue with this is it'll be like the same shade of grey as the base plate. But at the same time it works. I almost got the hands on the old battle droid pack with 3 B2 droids, if you know that set back in 2008 or something. But I lost it then because it got sold. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you'll get another chance to purchase that. Yeah, I think this will work out. Let me just add some more support in between. Yes, but they're so expensive. I can imagine a lot of the old sets are very expensive, especially if they have minifigures which people badly want. And there are people who are able to, afford them. Like initially you'll be like, oh, who's going to buy that? But then next minute when you check, someone would have already bought it. Okay, yeah, actually this is looking a lot better. What I can even try to do is add some strips over here to kind of give it that nice clean looking finish. Alright, there we go. And the oh god, the minifigure's arms are just, I don't know why. I think maybe because of the tack. There might be some tack inside. Yes, that is a lot better. And maybe I can use these ones as like crates in the background for extra detail. Okay, now what I'll do is, I'll just quickly add these ones over here. And I'll bring out the battle droids to use. keep in mind these are some new battle droids. Like for example, this one and this one. These two are pretty old ones, but even these ones are a bit flimsy as it is. What to do? What to do? I don't know. Maybe Lego should try to. I mean, like they shouldn't change the droids, but they should try to find some way to make them. What do you call it? A bit more durable. Don't know how that can be done, but I feel like it's time they did it because come on, like many have complained about it being flimsy. Put a backpack to some of them. Yeah, I do plan to do that, but the thing is, I need some of those santan pieces, right? For the back, and then fix that a little antenna to them. Because they have it on the real ones. Yeah, yeah. There's a little fly going along the set. I'm sorry, I meant Lego should put a back on them. Ah, okay. Yeah, but I don't think that is like many people have. Yeah, I mean that will look good. Many I've seen have used or created their custom looking ones, and it looks good on them. So yeah, maybe Lego should start adding those. But alongside that, they should find some way to make the joints more durable. Okay, and the last battle droid goes in. And these blasters can maybe go. Actually, no, I don't want to put them on set because they will move about and that'll be an issue for me. Just place this over here. Okay. Now I just need to add the assassin droid who just broke from the legs. Great. The thing is, I don't really have an official, what do you call it, assassin droid, so I kind of painted onto one, and it's kind of a very old looking one. You can probably tell because like there are some spots where you can still see the original B2 battle droids color, this like the sand color. But yeah, thing is I never got my hands on a set with a proper assassin droid, which is the thing. Okay, so now where will this one go? I think I'll put it over here, or actually over here. I think this will work. Yep, there we go. And the scene is complete. The only thing which is missing is the second character, but that I'm not going to show right now because again it's supposed to be, I can't reveal too much in one scene. I'll just do a little test over here and see how it'll look. Yes, that is perfect. You guys can also get a look. And yeah, we're done with this set design now. So once the lions come in and I'm ready to work on scene, I can just straight away jump into it. I'll even quickly show you guys the set design for. I mean, I already showed it on Instagram, but I didn't show the completed one yet. So for the time being, I'll just take this very carefully out of view so I can make some room for the other one. I really need to try to get my hands on some more gray base plates. Wow, the scene's complete. Okay, but it's fine. The scene is awesome. Thank you so much, Pie Bunny. So yeah, this over here is the set design for the stop motion contest announcement. Nothing too complex, but you know, again, it's just for an announcement, so again, I didn't want to overcomplicate it. It's kind of like the exterior of Jabba the Hutt's or Boba Fett's fortress. And we have my number one favorite character in Star Wars. I know some of you will be like, what? How is Fennec Shand the number one favorite character? I don't know. I just, even though she's appeared only for a brief period in some shows and has appeared a lot in Book of Boba Fett, and we, you know, there's not like a big focus on her. I really like the character, and she's quite a badass. And I also very much love her armor design and her helmet. It looks so good. Initially, when I saw her helmet, I was like, oh, what is this? It kind of looked like a very medieval looking bounty hunter, but then I grew to love it. Yeah, so this is the set design which I've planned for the stop motion contest announcement. And yeah, so with that, guys, I'm going to wrap up the live stream. I want to thank you all so much for attending the live stream, and hopefully every Wednesday I'll resume with the usual live streams if all goes well. It's fine. We all have our own favorite character. Exactly. I think after Fennec it would be Captain Rex, then Ahsoka Tano. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much, and thank you so much to Party Bunny, Darius Brick Studio, who else? Yuso Animator and Darius Briggs for interacting with me during this live stream, especially Party Bunny. I really appreciate the support, and I'll be posting some updates on the community tab about the contest and some of the future plans I have for the channel, which I will try to get some of you involved into it so that you guys can give me your inputs about it, and we'll work from there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on Wednesday for the next live stream, and yeah, take care and have a nice day, guys.